to 25, and so a little bit of momentum now on the favor.
Off the Johnson miss, here comes Conwell. Cardinals have not hit from the field in about 3 minutes. Brown had the last miss. Here's Conwell. Don't get
Tillis on him. Out of a double. He'll swing for Conwell. Yes!
For the Cards, who've got the basketball and have been in firm control.
Neely.
Yeah. That's a forced shot there, but he got his own rebound. Kicks it.
You're watching it right here, right now on ACC Network. Michael Brown Jr. has the tip off the win from Sinan DeFru. And here come the Louisville Cardinals. All they do is take threes. There's a good
Both he and Wilkerson do not discriminate on the distance of their threes. Hey, I wish I had that freedom.
Went for 22 and 14 in the game earlier this year. Now it's Woolley kick it out. Conwell feet set. That's what happened.
But who are going to be that 6 through 9 that help them win a championship?
Conwell will fire and got it. They tried for the loss with Free. Instead, off for the inbound for Conwell, who will launch.
Conwell's got the rebound. Michael Brown in the backcourt. Conwell, sharp.
Conwell lets it fly.
Explain, that level of competition versus where he is now, how that stacks up.
Days that Pat Kelsey goes to. Anytime an official touches the ball, comes out of a dead ball, it's play call time.
there it was, and it was a
6. Ryan Conwell was only 2 for 6, and he was 0 for 3 from 3. Here is Conwell for 3.
And able to maneuver around for the bucket.
Conwell way downtown. Yeah.
Justin Pippin's been a big addition, leading their team in many categories.
It's Conwell.
Conwell has not scored here in the second half, but it's been the Michael Brown Jr. and Sinan DeFru story.
We all understand now that in college basketball, and honestly college football as well, the older you are, normally the better you're going to be. This is a Panthers team that 5 of their...
Look at Brown. Great ball movement.
Shot that Davis is able to get to go.
Conwell misfires on the 3. Frew gives Louisville a second chance. Hadley. Conwell again. Game, has he? Nope. 6 for 6, 14 points.
Pointed to Conwell or Hadley.
6 seconds. Got it to Conwell. Jumped it back. Another 3. Fitting.
In the double figures. Conwell has the... Conwell will launch. That's up.
Put some strengths and wins together. I mean, they'll have to do it up again against Cal on, this weekend. But hey, you've got to drive teams that are aggressive, either pick up some fouls or get to the foul line.
Javon Hadley started all 35 games for the Cardinals last season. Conwell lets it fly. And
what were the emotions like knowing that Brian made it to this big stage with the whole world watching?
Minutes of the game to counter Louisville. That's when they got off to the races.
You bet.
By the way, the turnover on Yigitolu a moment ago for 3 seconds. And there's a 3.
Michael Brown, the only true freshman getting minutes for the Cards, and he's out. So they've got a bunch.
Is why I voted them as finish first in the ACC over Duke. And
Because of a guy like
down.
Conwell recovers. Step back 3. It's good.
Touch around the rim. Has now made 3 baskets with this incredible arc and incredible feet.
Louisville's been in a rhythm. It's the next man up philosophy.
Sinan DeFru and Isaac McNeely have combined for the 7 points to start things for the Cardinals.
No Michael Brown on the floor right now for Louisville. Conwell 3. Pure.
13 double-figure games last year. He brings length and athleticism.
Conwell. Out to McNeely around the shot fake. Conwell.
Drive
provide you with enough space to win that basketball game. Willie this time finding Conwell.
Brown driving, and high arcing scoop won't fall, but an offensive rebound by Frew. Now Conwell brings it.
That's what's being asked of you. Move the basketball, be unselfish, and let the defense dictate where the shot's going. And right now, Conwell's got a lot of those.
I was actually shocked that you had no comeback for me.
I loved it. Here's Conwell.
Got to look back. Won't go for Brandon Garrison.
And whoever gets the ball for Louisville off the glass can take it and go.
Conwell. Yes.
Wants to achieve tonight.
Woolley one-on-one on McNeil. Here's Conwell from the corner. Yes, sir.
Zugris right back inside. That's Soiree playing in the game now. They kick
up. On the switch, when you're playing against a lethal three-point shooter, which Boozer is, you have to switch up. Make sure you take away his space.
Conwell will let fly from 3. And
4 or 5 ball screen around the foul line, and Boozer is so good at pivoting around big guys.
Kobe Rogers into the lineup for the first time. Senior, transfer from the College of Charleston, from Pat Kelsey's hometown of Cincinnati.
There's a will not drop. Out of the corner by Arsenault. On the run, McNeely. Off the fake, can't hit the 3, didn't attempt it. Conwell will.
In front of Yugatola.
Davis Ray's on the floor to play D and to screen and run the floor.
Conwell a deep 3.
Knock down and assist number 10 for Jeremy Fears. Conwell, three-pointer.
You know, it'll be one of the challenges with switching everything is you lose concentration on who and where the shooters are.
Their league in offensive rebounding percentage, they live with those extra opportunities.
Conwell was Junior Bridgman. I learned so much about the man, but more importantly, about what he did for us.
They're trailed by 2. Louisville's 14 of 18 from the line. Number 6 Louisville, Cincinnati, both teams 4-0. Conwell's got another.
Side. Conwell's open. He lets it fly and sticks.
A field goal in this game.
Last thing that Pat Kelsey wanted to do is call a timeout that fast, but he was forced into it.
He couldn't wait till the media timeout after Virginia gets off to a 14-0.
Conwell freed himself.
Rebound comes out high to Conwell. He's wide open. And
RJ Barrett. Yeah, RJ Barrett.
Much space on the perimeter and how NC State is just not applying pressure 24/7.
Conwell. He passes out of it to McNeely. 5 to shoot for Isaac McNeely. Conwell over Yugatola. He buries.
Have accomplished here in the NCAA tournament as Conwell hits it through.
3 to start the evening. We'll keep an eye. Those are early returns, still to be determined. Yeah, polls open for another.
It is.
Game and a half on those. 3-ball out of the.
Well, Tennessee's had good ball pressure, and a lack of ball pressure allows a non-player to be a player.
Conwell.
Was that worth the side look?
No, but that's okay. I like fun facts.
Conwell! Here's the 3 out of the corner.
Proven himself game in and game out. He's been great. Here's Stanford in the 2-3 zone.
Conwell stick.
Louisville needs every possession they can get right now. Long 3.
When we talk about valuing possessions, you're just taking a quick shot the last possession and slow down and get a higher quality shot. That's how you maintain your advantage in this game.
And here is Conwell. We talked about Ryan Conwell at the top. He is scoreless so far in almost the first 10 minutes of play. Looking for the bucket and has
points so far tonight as Ruffin gets one to go on the baseline. He now has 13 points for the Tigers.
The ball in his hands, leading the break. Rogers, Conwell again. but back over to the Cardinals. Here they come. A chance to tie or take the lead. Conwell wants the lead. Gets it.
It's quivering.
You don't leave him.
18. Yep.
Back up to double digits. Conwell. Yes, sir.
Goes up there. That was a forced shot. And now Louisville with a chance. Final 10 seconds. Brown with the ball. And he's going to go to the rack, kick it in the corner. 3-point.
Didn't shoot all that many of them with Alabama last year, but made 12 of the 26. Conwell wide open on the wing.
Not quite a tournament lock. They have a big chance to just about lock up a bid today or Tuesday at North Carolina before finishing the season at
Who runs a more energetic practice than Pat Kelsey? I don't think you and I have met him. There isn't one. Conwell.
Tough shot and almost got it to drop. Conwell spots and hits.
That's Memphis basketball. They want to beat you up on the offensive glass.
Conwell, another one.
Dunning with the strike on the other end. Javon Hadley. Hadley zips for Conwell. And
who played for Louisville a couple years ago. This is the three. Conwell's triple.
Conwell.
Dead. Not able to knock in that little short shot inside the lane. Another chance for Louisville to cut this lead. And
three-pointer is Wake has never led today.
Conwell for three. Yes!
Was shooting the lights out from three-point territory. And they've had a great night from distance.
Points per game in their last three in the wins over Georgia Tech and Florida State were both narrow victories.
Step over and just put that ball in the rim.
Conwell back in there. Steps back. Jason Pryor out for Zugras. Conwell rises and hits.
1 for 6 shooting for Brown in the first half.
Yeah, that's the shot you want from Clayville. He gets that look. It's open just like that.
Going to have for Day Thomas, who hasn't scored after 10 in the first. Conwell.
This guy. Oh, rough and goodness. I don't know how he got that up, but Luke saves it on the basket. Fruit comes up with the loose ball.
Turned over again. Rogers making a difference since he was put in the game by Pat Kelsey.
Trimble being a little bit loose with the ball there. Put the ball right in front of Rogers' face.
Conwell and get. Hadley will bring it up. Hadley will bring it down. McNeely in the paint outside. Conwell for three.